All right,
All
boys, we
right.
live.
3, 2, 1. Dodgeball.
What's up, Yankees fans? Today is Friday, March 15th. This is episode 15 of Talking Yanks, the Other Guys. Got a lot of stuff for you guys today. We will be covering some recent spring training games since our last episode has dropped. We'll talk about some injuries and other news and notes around the Yankees organization. We've got a favorite Yankees moment from you today, and it's really going to hit home with some people if they've been following social media lately. We got some other news and notes that we want to touch on. We'll obviously bash Red Sox, but let's get straight into things. Let's talk Yanks.
VG. VG.
I think that was pretty natural, pretty nice.
You're one of your better ones off the cuff. Yo,
Yeah,
Max, we changed the Yankee moment from Giambi to Canseco because of what's been going on.
Yep, I saw it. Yeah, good.
All right, cool. I'll come back in and then just intro and ask you guys how you're doing, say what's up. Try to keep it like – I'm going to start my timer right now.
Yeah, let's try and, let's just say where we're from, where we are, quick thing. We're not going to rant about beers or anything, and then let's just go right into it.
No other sports talks, too.
Yeah.
We can talk about, how, for a minute or two that we're all either just got home from Florida or been in Florida, and then we'll just get straight into Yanks. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, give me a 3, 2, 1, Johnny.
3, 2, 1, go.
All righty, folks. Thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate you guys listening. As always, your boy here, Adam Diodario, coming from Chicago. I got Johnny Pinstripes on the episode today, as always, and Max Martin's joining in. What up, boys? How you doing?
What's up?
There's Max chiming in. What up, Max? Glad to have you back on. Second or third time? I always forget.
This is my second time.
Second time.
Live from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm heading to spring training this week, so I'm pumped up for Yankees baseball, and I'm glad to be back on with you guys.
Good to have you back. I'm also going to be going to Florida. Regretfully, I'm not going to Tampa. I'm going to be going back to my college town, which will be fun. I'll be close to Tampa, about an hour and a half northwest, but looking forward to some warmer weather in Florida this 3, 2, 1. Looking forward to some Florida weather for sure.
I actually just got back from Florida as well, so unique that we're all either just getting back or just going in the next day or two. I was in Naples with my buddies for our annual golf trip, so if we send you guys some video clips here, you might be able to see a nice little bronze on my skin here. A little red, actually, but it's turning into a nice little bronze.
Yo, real quick, how'd you shoot down there, buddy?
I had the round of my life the first day and then played all right the next couple of days, but 72 golf holes in less than 4 days really takes its toll on you. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit beat up, but it was a fucking blast, let me tell you that.
And I'm sure you were drinking and smoking good amount during that time. Cigars
smoking some stogies, drinking some beers, having a good time with the boys. It's all my college buddies, so it gets a little rowdy, but we keep it clean, keep it fun, and
maybe not that clean, but I feel you.
But yeah, it's unfortunately didn't get to take any Yanks games in either. It was a strictly business trip, all golf, all the time. But I digress. It was a good time. Jealous that you boys are going to be going in a couple days. You'll see some beautiful weather. Hopefully, mine was great. But Johnny and I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, I know.
I'll just go. My weather was great, and then should I just go straight into Yank shit?
I guess, right? We're trying to keep it
trying to streamline things.
We'll see how it goes. I'm not opposed, honestly, to switching it back up a little more in the coming weeks, but just for this one with Jimmy, I'll just try it.
Yeah, keep Jimmy happy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start actually with some shit that's not on here, some Hicks news.
You're going to start that before Sevy?
Yep. He got his cortisone shot today in his lower back.
I don't give a fuck about a cortisone shot.
He said he was all good, dude. All right, just give me a 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
But jumping right into things, we got some news to touch on right off the bat. Really kind of some of our bigger guys that have been somewhat banged up this spring. We got news today, and obviously today we're coming to you. It's Tuesday. We're releasing this on Friday the 15th. But as of today, Tuesday, Aaron Hicks just got a cortisone shot in his lower back. He told the media that he should be ready for opening day, and he's just glad that he's feeling better, especially when swinging, he said. But he thinks that it should all be good. Hopefully nothing to worry about and nothing that might linger.
I just want to say, for the fans, I'm a big Aaron Hicks guy. Love him. But, there's some more serious injuries to deal with. But my co-host, he's a little trigger happy when it comes to Aaron Hicks, and he wanted to bring it first on the docket. So, Adam, Hicks is fine. Relax. He's got the money. He's good. He'll be ready. Let's just move on to more important guys. No, not more important. More important injuries.
Nice. You think they're just easing him in?
Yeah, we know Hicks is gonna be fine. It could have been an afterthought. Like Hicks got a cortisone shot. He'll be all good. We love Aaron Hicks. We don't need to put it breaking news because he's fine. He's fine.
Every Hicks news is breaking news in my department, Johnny, but I understand where you're coming from. Who do we have to talk about next is our boy Luis, the potential ace of this rotation. We all know what's been happening with him, but if you guys are just tuning in and come to the Talking Yanks, the other guy show for your news, Sevy was shut down for 2 weeks at least with right rotator cuff inflammation. No throwing for 2 weeks, Sevy.
As opposed to the Hicks news where we're kind of playing it cool, I think people should be terrified. I'm terrified. DEFCON 1. After the Teixeira and Judge injuries, we know that, the training staff can sometimes be a little too optimistic with these things. And your ace has a shoulder injury. I think we should all be very justifiably freaked out.
Max, 100% agree. I don't like that they're taking this so lightly. Like they're trying to downplay, which I get. They're trying not to cause panic. But I agree. I'm also panicking and
panic.
Yeah, in my gut, I think this is very bad. I don't think he's going to be ready for a long-ass time. I'm worried. This is not good. And shit. Fuck. I don't even know what to say. This is not
John,
good.
I appreciate you not talking me off the ledge there because this is an emergency. Write your senators, tweet about it, cry about it. Everybody should be freaked out. And then hopefully when he does come back, we can all say we overreacted. But I'm nervous.
That's fair. I was trying to be optimistic at first, and then as the more I read about it and the more I thought about it, I'm feeling much more negative, but I think it's also realistic of the situation, which it sucks. We're going to have to deal with it. We're going to have to respond. We're going to get into some guys who are going to have to fill the hole, and it sucks, though. It really sucks.
Yeah, and to be the more optimistic side of the equation, Sevy's downplaying it himself to the media.
That's normal, though. That's normal.
Yeah, obviously he's going to back himself up and say, "Oh, I'm fine." But right rotator cuff is never something you want to hear for your star pitcher. And the only other thing I was going to say was we do have a very weak schedule through the first month or two of the season. So when do we need Sevy the most is at the end of the year. So hopefully, a month or two in, we have Sevy back. He's firing on all cylinders. And we're moving right along. But, well wishes to our boy. We need him. Get well, Sevy.
No, go ahead.
Sorry.
I'll give you three. No, you're good. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can I throw something out to you guys? Because the Yankees are a world-class organization. They do everything just about as well as they can. But injuries and the reporting of injuries is one area where I think fans have a justifiable reason to be worried. Would you guys agree with that?
I would agree they have a justifiable reason, but I also agree, while we might not like it, I agree if they want to downplay it and try and, calm us down and calm down the organization and everyone, I understand that. It might not be honorable, but I understand where they're coming from in their situation right now.
Yeah, and piggybacking off of Johnny's comments, I think I don't really know compared to other organizations. I feel like we have a top-notch trainer in Donahue and also just, a top-notch organization in general. So I want to think that we have the best guys on our staff, but I don't really know too much. And parlaying off that, CC also a little bit banged up, will not be starting the season on time, most likely. I saw a video of him throwing a sim game today, but he, had just come off a heart issue where he had to get a surgery to open up a valve. So, this isn't great news that we're touching on here to start our Talking Yanks episode, but at least we saw him in a sim game today. He seems to be at least throwing again.
Yeah, that was, just to clarify, Tuesday where he was throwing a sim game. His injury is a lot more expected because we know how CC is these last couple of years. He gets these phantom DL stints, and in June or July, he's going to be off for 2 weeks, and we're going to have to deal with it. It's fine. We know where CC's coming from now. We know what he's dealing with, and him starting the season on the injured list, it sucks. Again, it's not as bad as Sevy, but he'll be back. He'll be all right. But injuries, man, fuck injuries.
Yeah, agreed with John. And this is one of the rare injuries where I think you're less worried about the on-field stuff and just more worried about him as a person. Obviously, a heart injury, somebody that size that he is, you just hope he kind of figures it all out. But hope to see him back soon. And also shout out to CC, Severino, and Hicks for all securing the bag before we even found out about these injuries. That's
true. Didn't even think about that. Got
heady
paid.
play for the boys.
Very good point. Wasn't even thinking of that.
Max bringing that extra element that me and Johnny didn't pick up on. That a boy. So with those guys all being hurt, it looks like between Johnny Lasagna, Luis Cessa, and Domingo Germán, 2 of those guys are at least going to start the season in our starting rotation. So who do we feel best about? If it was up to you two boys, who are the 2 that get the nod while CC and Sevi are on the dish?
Well, I'll say this. I mean, 2 weeks ago, if you asked me, I would have 100% said Lasagna and Germán. I remember one episode when we had Cowboy Bob on, I said I was praying that Luis Cessa wouldn't hit 3 starts by June. I was going to set an over-under. And it looks like Cessa might get the nod. And he's been looking pretty damn good in spring so far. So I'm starting to come around to the idea where maybe he's a pitcher now. He's not trash. Like, he actually can be a competent pitcher in Major League Baseball. I'm clinging to that hope. I still kind of want Lasagna and Germán, but Lasagna Cessa, I don't know. It's tough. It's 6 1, half dozen the other, in my opinion, right now.
Yeah, as we're recording this, Lasagna gave up 5 earned runs to the Baltimore Orioles. So
it's 5 now. Damn it. Never mind.
letting the Orioles get a hit off you at all is never a good sign. But Adam, I think you brought up the best point on this. We have a really weak schedule the first couple of months, and it all matters who's there at crunch time. So any 2 out of the 3, I'm not too sold on any 2 in particular. Just kind of tread water until you get your big guys back.
Go ahead. All right.
You want me to go?
I'll say real quickly. 3, 2, 1. No, all 3 of them have potential. All 3 of them are still young guys, and it's tough. They're not going to be Luis Severino or CC Sabathia. They're just going to have to be adequate replacements in the short term. So hopefully the 2 we choose will be solid for what we 3, 2, 1. Solid for what we need from them.
Yeah, I'm a big stuff guy. I like to look at the sabermetrics, and I like to look at K rates, things like that really show the underlying performance, as opposed to just relying on ERA from small samples where these guys are in the pros and they may get lit up 1 or 2 games and then never get back to a good innings in the pros. So everything will be inflated. So for that reason, I'm a big Johnny Lasagna and Domingo Germán fan. These guys have both shown the ability to get Ks at a very high clip. If you have ever looked into these things, they both have over a 10 K per 9 in their time in the pros. Last year, Loizaga was at a 12.04 K per 9. He did give up a little bit too many walks, a little bit too many homers. But again, this was only a 25 inning sample size, so you have to take it with a grain of salt. But just watching them both, you can understand that they both do have the stuff to get a lot of Ks. They're a little bit raw in terms of sequencing and their ability to keep the ball in the ballpark. They sometimes leave things right over the heart of the plate, but you're going to deal with that for young guys. I think we just let them both work it out. We've all seen too much Luis Cessa to really believe that he can get the job done. I'm kind of done with him.
No, I agree. I was done with him too. I was trying to be optimistic because he's been looking very solid. Now it's the situation where, do you really want to hold spring training numbers as fact? Like, is he the new guy? Is this the new Luis Cessa? Honestly, probably not, but it's nice. At least he's not getting lit up right now. And that would be a horrible situation of who to pick from, No one's okay. No one's saying anything.
Sorry, I was on mute. I was going to reply, but then it took me a while to get back to my screen.
Same exact situation. Sorry.
Do you want to chime in for one kind of closing comment, or you want me to, Max?
I just was going to say agreed. So go ahead. You do yours.
Okay. Give me a 3, 2, 1, Johnny.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, when I really see it, Johnny and Max, it comes down to having more than 2 reliable pitches. And in my mind, Cessa doesn't have that third pitch. He's more built for a reliever role. He's got a high 90s fastball, especially in the bullpen, that'll play up. He's got a nice slider that he can mix in. I don't trust his changeup. I really want to see Domingo and Loizaga be able to go out there because I trust more than 2 of their pitches. They both have shown that they have good second offerings and multiple of them. So that's really just kind of where it comes down to me. Is the number of pitches these guys can actually throw quality of.
I had nothing else to say there.
Cool. All right, looking at the rest of these news and stuff, do we want to go into Luke versus Greg right now? Do we want to talk about Tyler Wade?
I feel like Luke versus Greg we don't need. And I have the A-Rod thing in here. Do we want to talk about that now, or do we want to talk about the social media? Well, we want to talk about before favorite Yankees moment, right?
Maybe we do.
I say we talk about that. Okay, we do the games, and then we do A-Rod, J-Lo, and segue right that to Canseco into Yankee moment.
Okay, I like it.
I'll move it.
Cool.
Yep.
So skip Luke versus Greg, go straight into Tyler Wade talk.
Did you put that Tyler? What are we talking about, Tyler Wade?
That was the one that Max put in and said he wants to just discuss, why.
Well, I in all of the lineup predictions and roster predictions that I've been reading, or at least a lot of them, they have him as the 25th guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll talk that. Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, it can be both of the discussion because my point is I think it should be Luke and Greg on the Major League roster, but we can get into it.
Okay, I like that. It'll touch on both topics.
That's good. I like that.
So if you throw it to me, I'll introduce it that way, and then we can just talk back about it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, give Max a 3, 2, 1, and Max just say some type of transitional phrase, and then intro your idea about the Tyler Wade or anything you want to really just say about him.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
So moving on to the regular season, which I know we're all excited for, we're all reading the predictions. We're all trying to figure out who those 25 people are going to be on opening day. And I keep saying Tyler Wade locked in as a Major League player. Come back and tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know if people didn't watch the beginning of last season. They've never seen him play in the major leagues in non-spring training games. To me, you sign LeMahieu and Tulowitzki. That gives you so much flexibility in the infield that you could actually afford to hold Bird and Voit, even though I know they said they're not going to do that, and not have Wade up there. I just don't understand it. I don't understand. To me, he hasn't proven that he's a major league bat that you deserves a 25th roster spot.
I'll 3, 2, 1. I totally understand where you're coming from. If you were to tell me pick based on talent who should get the short end of the stick, it should be Tyler Wade, and Luke and Greg and LeMahieu and Tulo should all be on the lineup. Wait, 3, 2, 1. Should all be on the roster. It makes perfect sense where you're coming from. I understand it, I guess. I mean, they want Tyler Wade because he's a utility infielder, because he has speed. They want to bring him in for pinch running, steal bases, in a 1-1 game. There's going to be a 1-1 game on April 28th in the 7th inning, and they're going to bring Tyler Wade in to steal second in the 9th inning. Some stupid situation like that. That's why they're bringing him in. I mean, everyone knows I'm a Luke Voit guy, # my first baseman, so I don't really care about Greg. I do think Greg's a better bat to have on your bench than Tyler Wade, so it's odd. It's definitely odd where they're coming from.
So you're a Luke.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Adam. That was your turn. Go ahead.
No, you can finish it. Finish your point.
Yeah, I'll finish this off after you come in with your point, Max.
Yeah, Max.
You want to count me in?
3, 2, 1, go.
So I think I hold out a little more hope for Bird than most people do. But even if this is when it changes and we're going with Voit moving forward, I still think if you're moving forward with Voit, it's time to move on for Bird. So I think at the beginning of the season, weak schedule, not crunch time yet, this is a good time to get Bird those final Major League at-bats and let him prove himself. And I just don't see the value there because of how diverse the rest of our infield is. But, hopefully Wade can figure it out finally at the Major League level this year.
Wait, real quick before we jump to Adam, are you saying by that logic you want, in that situation, you would have Voit starting and Tyler in AAA and Greg on the bench just to prove himself before we trade him?
Well, to me, Bird is having a good spring training, obviously, but that doesn't prove anything to anybody. I'm saying, you let Greg and Luke continue the battle into the first month of the season.
Okay.
I mean I don't know how
sense. It makes 100% sense. I agree with that. And when I first saw the lineups, I thought that too. But I also get where they're coming from. I mean, Tyler Wade does still have potential. He's not a power bat like Bird, but like I've said, he can be utilized in a variety of ways, and he's got speed. So it kind of makes sense to have him there. But it's a tricky situation, 100%.
The thing that makes me hold out hope for Bird, though, just finally, the potential
No
in
hope. No hope.
the left-handed bat in this lineup that's so righty dominant.
I agree.
You might be right. I might be putting false hope just because of the measurables, but I just want it to work so bad. I think you give it one more chance.
If he was a righty, no one would say anything right now.
I think you're right. I think you're 100% right.
My First Baseman, buy the shirts. They're on talkinginks.com. Let's sell some merch. Adam?
Yeah, I think Jimmy and John Boy made a good.
We're keeping that in. Jimmy and John Boy. Jake and John Boy. Jake sucks.
3, 2, 1. Wow. Yeah, I think John Boy and Jake made a good point to the fact that you can't not put Luke Voit in the lineup, or at least give him a shot early with how well he did last year and how bad Bird did. I love the fact that Bird's a lefty, and I still have hope like you, Max, for Bird, because he's showed us success in the majors. He showed us success in spring. He's obviously was a stud in the minors. But I don't think it's because of the bat right now that Tyler Wade's making the team. He's making the team because he's a utility infielder, can play anywhere. He can come in for a defensive replacement for Andujar or play the outfield. Like, he can play anywhere. And also, he's a dynamic runner on the base paths. But he's also facey as fuck, and I think we just need that type of guy on the squad to bring the ladies into Yankee Stadium.
Oh, 1,000,000% he's a facey guy. I mean, that's his calling card right now. But you brought up a good point. There's going to be a game where we're going to stick him in left field, probably give Judge the day off, or put Judge at DH, give G right field again. Tyler Wade is a left field. Tyler Wade can play anything, but I know they like him in left field, so it makes perfect sense that he's there. Perfect sense.
He's there for his glove. He's there for his speed. If he can do anything with the bat, that's a positive. But I don't think they even care at this point.
Yeah, they don't need him. They don't need him to hit bombs. They don't need him to get those hits.
Yeah, he's not going to get that many at bats, I don't think. He'll be strictly defensive replacement, maybe once a week, fill in for someone, but that's what DJ's there for, and all the guys that we can rotate through the infield. So I think he's more of a face guy.
When some guy like Austin Romine gets walked in the 9th inning of a 1-1 game, and they bring in Tyler Wade to steal second, and then Gardy hits him home, I'm going to be freaking out on Twitter because that's what we need him for.
Yep, that's why he's here. Fuck. What was the thing I was gonna say?
Are we going into games now?
Yeah.
What are we are we gonna talk about beer? Should we say that really quickly, or bring it up at some?
We'll bring it up when it's a little bit more natural.
All
right. Give me 3, 2, 1, Johnny.
3, 2, 1, go.
Anyways, those are the storylines that everyone's been hearing about throughout spring training. Let us know what you guys think. We'll post this on Friday. So if you want to reply on Twitter and tell us who you think's going to, round out the roster, or who's going to make the starting rotation with these injuries that we have early, we love to hear from you guys. But let's get into some game updates. We've had quite a few games since our last episode dropped last Wednesday. On Tuesday, we played the Braves. So this is Tuesday of last week, March 5th. We won 5-1. Shall I let one of you guys talk about what happened?
I know I started that topic, but did we record Monday of last week? I'm surprised we didn't. Didn't we talk about the Tuesday game? The date might be wrong.
I think we recorded. No, because I stayed up real late and then had to wake up the next morning to release it, I think.
Oh, no,
we did record Tuesday.
No, we did. We recorded Monday. You couldn't, I think. You had to do something and then, hang on.
No, because I remember I woke up Wednesday morning and still had a little bit of editing to do.
No, we recorded Monday. You didn't do any editing on Monday. Then you tried it. You knocked it all out on Tuesday, and then you did it early on Wednesday. No, we're good. I just wanted to make sure that game was on a Tuesday, not a Wednesday. We're good.
All right. So last thing I said was we won 5-1. Do you want to come in, Johnny, and say what happened?
Yeah, I got it. Is that your dog?
Let me mute it and then give yourself a 3, 2, 1.
Why don't you give me a 3, 2, 1?
All right, well, I got this motherfucker barking in the background. But okay, I'll give you 3, 2, 1. Last thing I said was we won 5-1. So if you want to come in and just be let me take this one, bro. Here's what happened. Some fun like that. All right, 3, 2, 1, dodgeball.
Let me take this one, bro. So 5-1 win. First game back. after our last episode, my guy, what a guy, as I say on Twitter, Aaron Judge was 2 for 3 with a double and a yabo, 3 RBIs, and Jay Happ, 3 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 3 Ks, no walks for Jay. You know, he spells his name J.A. It's a little weird, but Jay Happ's a stud. Happy we brought him back, and solid outing from him. 5-1 win against the Braves. Pretty casual, solid victory. You want me to I'll just jump. I could have just jumped right into the next game. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll kick it back. You're on mute.
Mute.
I saw Max was unmuted. I thought he was going to add something, so I didn't say anything. But yeah, if you want to jump straight into Tuesday, and then Max, you can come in with, Wednesday game. Max, you can come in with what happened in terms of after Johnny says like it was a 9-5 loss. You could say, yeah, and this one, Glaber 2 for 3, blah blah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Give me 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you can give me a countdown.
Johnny's going to come in and introduce the game, and then you'll take the details of the game. All right, Max?
All right, cool. Wait, real quick. Is this the game Reggie Jackson was on the call for? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Okay.
I'm not sure, but if you think so, I'll try. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Right.
Matt, give me.
I'll give it to you. 3, 2, 1. Dodgeball.
The next day. No, dude. I'm kicking it to you.
I got you. I'm sorry.
You do the details of the game. Johnny's going to do the intro of 9-5 loss.
Okay.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
The next day versus the Cardinals, not as great of an outcome. 9-5 loss, but again, it's spring training. Who really cares? We only care when we win. Max, what happened this game?
Yeah, devastating loss, John. Left Yankee fans everywhere crying. Glaber, 2 for 3 with a double. Austin Romine cranked the homer to left, cut it through the wind, and Johnny Lasagna was roughed up a bit. But this Romine home run, if you want to go back and watch, he really cut it through the wind. And Reggie Jackson was on the call for this game, Mr. October. Not a very humble guy. Pretty much talked about how great of a hitter he was the whole game, but I liked having him on there. It was a fun game to watch, even though the Yankees fell.
Yeah, he was actually nice to have in the booth too. There was a time where he was adamantly against the Ohtani Rookie of the Year winning from last year, how Andujar and Glaber got snubbed. I love how Reggie's just like the biggest Yankees fan ever and like is always around. It's rare, and he'll just go to bat for any of our guys at any time, which is great. He was talking about it like the whole entire broadcast.
Piggybacking off that, I love Reggie. You know, I've told my 2 stories where he's yelled at me and my dad, so I have a personal, I wouldn't say a vendetta, but I don't think Reggie loves the Yankees. I think Reggie loves whoever loves Reggie. If the Athletic, it's 100%. I don't think he loves the Yankees. I swear to God. If the A's, his other former team, gave him as much attention as we do, he would 3, 2, 1. He would be a quote unquote Rays. Give me 3, 2, 1. Adam.
3, 2, 1.
He would be a quote unquote A's fan. So I don't think he's a Yankee fan. I think he's a casual one, but I think he benefits 3, 2, 1. He only cares about who cares about Reggie. So it was nice to have him on the call, but I don't think he loves the Yankees. But
that's
Austin
fair.
Romine, row your boat. Best backup catcher in the league, 100%. Man's a stud. Love having that guy as a backup.
Hey, one more note on Reggie Jackson. Did you guys notice every time he talked about the team, he said "we"?
I did.
I like that. That's how you endear yourself to fans.
Johnny's got a personal vendetta against him, so me and Max are on board. If Johnny can.
I love Reggie, but he's so self-centered and egotistical, and that can't be denied. That can't be denied.
Anyways, Thursday, the next day, no Reggie on the broadcast, sadly. We played the Phillies. 6-0 win, domination by the Yanks. Andujar, 2 for 3, continuing to hit. Love seeing multi-hit games from him. That was just what I came used to all of last year. Our boy Esteban Florial, 2 for 3 with an Oppo Taco laser. Watch this one. Yeah, Oppo shot, beautiful fucking swing. When this kid hits the ball, he hits it so hard and so well. Unfortunately, he just doesn't make as much contact as we'd like. But had that nice Oppo Taco home run and swiped a bag. So hitting homers, running, that's what he's known for, is speed and power. Keep it up, Esteban. And finally, our boy Paxton looked nice. 3.1 innings pitched, really no trouble. No earned runs, 5 Ks, no walks. So excited for what this guy can bring to the team this year.
Yeah, Adam, you said it's an Oppo home run, but let's not make folks think he snuck it past the foul pole.
Oh no.
This was in the power alley. This is the kind of swing that makes you reconsider the kind of potential this guy has. I mean, there's not everybody can put the ball where he did on that swing. And
thanks for clarifying that, because it definitely wasn't just like an oppo little wall scraper. It was a fucking left center bomb.
No, definitely worth going to check out and watch. But also, as far as Paxton goes, for every Yankees fan who said we didn't make any big moves this offseason, James Paxton was a big offseason move. And whatever this team does at the end of the year, if we make a run, he's going to be a big part of it. So obviously, people are still kind of starting to tune in with spring training, but get ready because this guy's going to be a big part of this team this year.
Well, he will be a big part down the stretch if he stays healthy. And the guy has been injury prone throughout the years. But the Big Maple, if he stays healthy, he's going to be a stud and he's going to, like you said, come up big time. But he's got to stay healthy. But the Big Maple syrup, he's from Canada. Sorry. I need to start getting – we need to make some sorry shirts.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Hey.
We'll have that Canadian element on our team this year that we haven't had in the past.
Oh, he's probably so polite. He's probably the most polite guy on the team right now. He's probably bumping let me finish one thing. 3, 2, 1. He's probably walking down the dugout, bumping into Judge, being like, "Oh, sorry, Mr. Judge, I didn't mean to hit you there."
Yeah, chime in with your thing.
Yeah, as far as his American credentials, though, fans will probably remember that he was the player who had the American Eagle land on him during the Pledge of Allegiance last year. So certainly from Canada, but this guy has the patriotic credentials I think you're looking for.
Yeah, he's adopted American by all people who watch baseball because that was a fun moment. But anyways, moving on to the next one, Friday the 8th versus the Tigers. 6-5 loss, unfortunately, for the Yankees, but we had some good things to highlight. Kyle Holder, who a lot of people may not remember that name anymore. We drafted him a couple years ago in the first round. Hasn't really done much. He was 2 for 2 with a little yabo and 2 steaks. So good to see a little bit of offense out of him from a guy that's typically known as a defensive stalwart. And Giancarlo, Big G, an absolute laser. 2 ribbies on the day, big homer, left the park. If you guys haven't seen that one either, I suggest watching it. It was all over, Twitter, SportsCenter, great stuff.
I think everyone's seen that. I mean, we're playing in Tampa right now. I think he hit that to fucking New York. Absolutely crushed it. That is the Giancarlo Stanton that we brought from the Marlins. And I think I've said this a couple times. I'm just going to start that again. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. I think I've said this a couple times on previous episodes. He still was great last year, but he wasn't his MVP, Giancarlo. I think this year he's going to be an MVP candidate. I think this year he's back, and can't wait to see him play.
Yeah, 100% agree. And I think we get spoiled with the power too, because you watch Judge, you watch Stanton, and you think, this is how baseball players look. But that ball Stanton hit versus the Tigers, there aren't 10 guys in the major leagues who can hit a ball that far and that hard. And I hope that when Judge and Stanton are in their prime the next couple of years, we really can appreciate what we're watching, because something we might not have ever seen on the same team, I don't think.
In terms of size, I agree. I mean, they're 2 freaks of nature, 2 specimen, and it's great to have them in our lineup. And this year, Bash Brothers 2.0, nice little segue into something in a little bit, teasing the Yankee moment. But, can't wait to see G play.
Yeah, and quickly, just breezing through the last couple games here. Saturday the 9th, we played the Orioles, 6-1 win. Gleyber Torres and Tyler Wade both hit doubles. Gary had 2 ribeye steaks. And as we alluded to earlier, Luis Cessa looked really strong with a 4 innings pitched, 1 hit outing. No runs, 4 strikeouts. So who the hell knows what Luis is going to do for this team this year. But if it's good, great. If it's bad, well, that's what we all expected. So fuck it.
I mean, we all expected it, but I just don't appreciate this negativity. I was the one being negative about Sevy's injury, but now I need some positivity. Hey, I hate Cessa, and he's definitely going to crush my 3-game over-under. But, be a little positive right now. When he gets lit up for 7 runs in his first game, then we can hate on him all you want. All right?
Yeah, I'm with John. Cessa for Cy Young. Print the T-shirts.
Hey, I'm obviously going to cheer for him, but my expectations are extremely low. So, I'll be happy if he does good, and I won't even be mad if he doesn't, because that's just what I'm expecting. But I got you, boys. I'll cheer for him. No worries. Anybody in pinstripes getting cheered for by your boy here. Sunday, though, we had a little split game action. First game was against the Tigers. Clint Frazier, who we haven't seen a lot from this spring, had a decent day. He was 1 for 3 of a stolen base, so we always love to see that. Gardy, 2 for 3, continuing to look like he can still be a key component of this team, that veteran presence we need. J.A. Happ, not the greatest outing. 6 Ks in 4 innings, which is good, but he gave up 3 runs. I'm not sure if you take those things with a grain of salt. I do. He was probably just working on some things. But a lot of bullpen arms we saw this game. We saw Chapman, Betances, Ottavino, Holder, and Canely all pitch. As we kind of have heard, Betances didn't look great. His velocity was a little bit down, but it always is. He's downplaying it. It's always like this in even the first month of the season in spring training. He gave up 2 earned runs. So I don't think there's anything to worry about there. But the rest of our bullpen guys, lights out, which was great. And then what happened in the Pirates game, boys?
Well, the Tigers game, just to say, it was a 2-2 tie. Again, like I said last episode, my dumb brain still getting used to ties. And by the time I get used to it, we won't have ties anymore because the season will be fully started. But Pirates game split. Wait, 3-2-1. Pirates game 6-5 victory for this one. I was looking at the stats. What else happened? Because it was a 6-5 game. It was like 2 for 3 for a double. What else happened?
No, nobody like noteworthy did anything. It was just a bunch of randos like with RBI
Really?
and shit. Yeah.
Hang on, all right. Let me just look at it one quick, just like so I have context. Hold up.
I would just say like only noteworthy guys that you would
No, Tyler
know
Estrada
about.
had a. Oh no, wait, this is the other game. Hold up one sec. I just want to like see it in front of me, like the scores.
Hey, Adam,
What's up, Doc?
how do you say number 68 for the Yankees' last name?
Betances.
Betances, dude.
Dylan Betances. Betances? I don't fucking know. Same thing.
I was just curious. I don't know if I have the right way, but I like it. It's your thing.
What do you say? Betances?
Yeah, now I don't know what I say because now I'm thinking about it. I think it's Betances. But you said Betances. It was very Spanish. It was good. Sorry, John. I didn't-
Betances. Well, that's my living in the Midwest for a long time. They say their A's out here like instead of Like my people pronounce my last name Diodario out here, and I say Diodario. But that was definitely a little Midwest boy here.
Right.
All right, I'm ready. Can you give me 3, 2, 1?
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Dodgeball.
Pirates game, we won 6-5. We were 3, 2, 1. We actually started down 3-0. Former fan favorite Francisco Cervelli went Yabo. We ended up 3, 2, 1. We ended up being down 3-0. But then we got it going. Glaber got walked in, scored a run. Tulo ground out 3-2. Clint made it 3-3. Then a couple other guys hit some Yabos. Some guys, I'm not even going to mention their names because they're not going to be on the roster. But we ended up winning 6-5. So that was great. And, Chance Adams, somewhat of a clean inning with 2 Ks, no walks. I mean, we talked about Chance Adams last week. I know Adam is not in. He's shaking his head. He does not want anything to do with Chance Adams. I'm the positive one right now, even though I was negative about Sevi. I still have hope that Chance Adams can be something. I don't know what that thing is, but he could be something. Adam, don't deny that. He could be something.
I'm way more optimistic and will cheer much louder and prouder for Chance Adams than I ever will Luis Cessa because we haven't seen Chance get his time in the pros very much.
Whoa.
Cessa's already been kind of burned his bridge.
I'm banging on the desk for emphasis. You said you will not cheer for Chance Adams because you declared him dead in the water. You put the done chain on him as part of my take says. You said he was done. You said he was done last week. You did.
Pronouncing him dead. Adam, that's a hot take.
He did. He did last week. He said, I don't expect anything from this guy.
Okay, let me retract here. I always will cheer for every Yankees player. There's very few players that I won't cheer for to do well. I may have, used recency bias to pronounce him dead, but I would rather put my hope and my money on Chance Adams being something rather than Luis Cessa, since we've already seen him struggle so much in the pros. I mean, it's just sorry, boys.
Just a note, this week during one of the games, they had a graphic for possible starting pitchers to fill in, and they had Lasagna, they had Herman, and they had Chance Adams as the third guy. They didn't even have Sessa. So, maybe John's going to win this one. Maybe Chance Adams isn't dead.
Wait, I just need to stop this for a second. I'm about to freak the fuck
Did
out.
OBJ just get traded or some shit?
I want to break. He just got traded to fucking Cleveland. I am going to kill someone.
Holy shit.
Oh my god! Wait. This is my favorite.
Wait.
I
What are
can't
you
record
talking
right
about?
now. I can't
Odell.
record right now. I'm literally dead. I want to break this bottle I have right here.
Oh, I thought you said LBJ, and I thought you meant LeBron got traded back.
Oh my
No.
god! I'm going to kill someone.
This is the rare relevant news to John and myself. OBJ, obviously former LSU Tiger great.
Damn, bro.
This is not podcasting right now, Max.
No, I know.
I cannot believe they just fucking did this.
Jesus. Sorry, Johnny.
I actually want to cry right now.
It's okay, buddy. We're here for you. The Yanks are playing well. You can, at least hang your head on that.
Florida's in the tourney tomorrow. Hey, Adam, while John's doing that, can I ask you something? Is
Yeah,
Indiana about to have the most improbable tournament run ever?
Dude,
Are you guys going to make the tournament? What's happening?
I think if we win one game in the Big Ten tournament, we have a shot. Two games,
Holy
obviously,
shit.
might be a lock.
Is that what they're saying? Is 2 games in the tournament locks you into the tournament?
They're saying that we have a chance. Like right now, I've seen some predicted brackets with us in it. I've seen others with us first 4 out. But if we can beat Ohio State, that gives us a good shot. And then obviously more wins is cush. But yeah, we're making our run, man.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. After
Above 500 yet?
putrid fucking middle span of the season there where we were 12 out of 14 games we lost. But
Yeah.
we have a lot of good wins, which helps our resume.
Exactly. Yeah. Obviously,
All right, Johnny, you ready to power through, brother? We need you here, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so mad right now. It's not even a joke.
Bring that fire into the pod, dude.
Fuck, I can't believe they did this.
Do you want to announce it in the pod just to kind of preface your anger?
No. Because it
I
makes
think
no
you
sense
should.
to talk about it on Tuesday. No.
We don't have to talk about it. Will you be able to
I think it'd be
announce it
funny.
and not talk about it? All right, fuck it. We won't even say it.
We don't need to announce it. It's not relevant.
I was just going to say it might make natural, just good.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny.
Oh, bird almost just got smoked in the face. All right, I need to get going here, boys. So
Yeah,
let's start banging through.
All right, wait. Where were we at?
We finished all of our game recaps, and then
A-Rod and J-Lo.
Yep.
Do you want me, how you will, because we're going to segue into that favorite Yankees moment.
Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah, you kick it off, and then I'll introduce the Yankees moment because I wrote the whole bio.
Yep.
Let me crack open another beer. Do we want to talk about the beer? We got to talk about it at some point. I need to talk about beer.
All right. Well, here. I'll do the sound of me cracking a beer right now. We'll go into it.
All right. Well, let me grab mine really quick. Hold up.
Okay. Hurry up, you motherfucker. Okay. You got any brew in front of you, Max? Nice. Ooh.
I'm finishing off my my Mardi Gras supply
There
tonight.
we go.
So.
All right, we'll try to keep this relatively short, but I'll kind of touch on what we're sipping on.
Whoa, your boy Brett Gardner just went deep.
Really?
Oh yeah, that was
I'm a little behind.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I don't really care as long as people do well.
I spoil games for John all the time, so I'm a
We're
little
hitting well, dude. Even though we only have 2 runs, I feel like we're getting
all right.
strokes.
We'll do that real quick. You crack open the beer, we'll talk, and then we'll go back to you for
A-Rod and J-Lo.
Yeah, and then I'll go into Yankee moment, and then
Yep.
I'm a mess right now.
All right, brother. Give me a 3, 2, 1, and then I'll crack my beer.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, so that wraps up all the games that we've touched on since last episode. We're playing Baltimore right now as we record. We're getting beat, but we're showing some good signs here on Tuesday before we record. But hold on just a sec there. Had to crack my next beer.
That sound is music to my ears. Listeners, if you've been with us since the beginning, normally we talk about talking beers before we get to any Yankee stuff. But we switched it up a little bit today. But, we always have to talk beers quickly Adam, I see you crack another Bud Diesel over there.
You're getting
Delicious.
used to my go-tos here, buddy. My
Nah, it's
Hoosiers
because-
koozie and my Bud Diesel for what, like the third or fourth episode in a row?
That means you've just been buying 30 packs on 30 packs with your roommates. You're just like, let's just keep going with it. No more Coors Light after
Keep going, dude.
I mean, well, if you see right here, I'm going back to, I bought another sixer of the Copper Lager Jim Beam Budweiser. So it's
Hey,
back
man.
to back.
I gotta go back to the Bud Heavies while it's still winter. You know, I don't have to be on the beach anytime soon, so I'll start cutting. Go back to maybe some Mick Ultralights or Coors Lights, a little bit less calories. But for now, let's keep it heavy. Keep the diesels rolling.
Summer beer and maybe a little Corona, Corona Light, something with a lime,
Yeah, I feel you on that.
All right.
What about you, Max? What are you sipping on over there, buddy? I know you just got back from Mardi Gras.
Yeah, finishing off my Mardi Gras supply with a little Jose Cuervo tequila. Obviously,
Woohoo!
for folks down here, it's one of the heaviest drinking weeks of the year, so I'm still recovering a little bit, but I got to finish it off while it's still fresh in the freezer. So,
Hey, man, best
Yeah,
way to
have a good
recover is a
time.
little bit of hair of the dog anyways, you know?
amen to that. Amen to that.
Fuck yeah, brother. Well, boys, hopefully the drinks are flowing nice and cold and smooth over there for you boys. But we had some big news in the Yanks world. A-Rod, our former legend and future, hopefully, Hall of Famer. Everyone knows who he's with, J-Lo. They were boyfriend and girlfriend for a while. Oh, yeah. Absolute goat. Smoke.
The goat.
I believe we have anointed them as the ultimate power couple right now in previous episodes. Is that correct?
I have said that, yes.
Yeah.
I have also tweeted it. They are 100% the number one power couple. No question about it. They were actually golfing today. I just want to quickly say that. Adam, go ahead.
Oh,
They were-
Join
Are we
their
talking? Are we talking related to sports or just in general? Sorry, I missed out on this.
just the goat power couple out
Yeah,
there
man.
in all of the world right now.
yeah,
J
no
and
one's
B,
beating them.
not over J and B.
100%. 100%.
Oh my!
They're old news, dude.
Oh, your guys are crazy, but we can move on.
They're the best, man. You can't argue against it. Anyways, getting back on topic. A-Rod finally popped the question to Jennifer Lopez and gave her the fattest ring I think I've ever seen.
That was literally cut out of straight diamond. They chiseled it away a little bit, the biggest fucking rock, and just put it straight on a ring. He probably put it on her finger, and her hand just fell to the ground because of how much that must weigh. Jesus Christ, that ring is huge.
Can I rant on this parade a little bit? It's kind of lame to propose to your girlfriend with your World Series ring on, right?
Oh
Am
yeah,
I the only-
that was so funny, and I can't believe I didn't realize because like when he first posted the picture a couple days ago, it was just of her hand, and when I saw that today in his like
Oh,
white
God.
pants and his white shoes, the fact that he had the ring on, it's such a classic A-Rod move, and I wouldn't have it any other way with that guy. But yeah, I agree. It's a little, it's
Little
A-Rod.
douchey.
It's
Adam,
A-Rod.
Adam, what kind of work do you do?
I work in sales for a software company.
Right. So it's like when you propose to your girlfriend, you're not going to have your Salesman of the Month plaque on your shirt. You know, you don't need to show everybody your work success while you're proposing to your girlfriend. I just don't get it.
That's a pretty I never
Hey,
really
no.
thought about it that way, but
You know who
Yeah.
would propose to their girlfriend with their ring on? Reggie Jackson.
yeah, two very conceited former Yanks.
Yes.
But what also stemmed from this interesting little social media exposure that we had because of the engagement was Jose Canseco chiming in, trying to claim that A-Rod is cheating on J-Lo with his ex-wife, which is a weird, just kind of bashing himself almost. I mean, when I read that, I was like, damn, Jose, you're kind of putting yourself on blast here, brother.
As the
Which
kids, I'm sorry.
I don't think has any merit to it, but go ahead, Max.
As the kids say, weird flex, but okay, right? I mean,
Exactly. And then from that, Jose also chimed in and said that he wants to challenge or would challenge at any time A-Rod in a boxing match or an MMA fight. This dude is off his rocker.
Yeah, I want to read the tweets really quickly, breeze through them. So I'm just gonna go off his rocker. Give me a 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, dodgeball.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he totally came out of left field with this. Like, A-Rod proposes to J-Lo. Nobody expects Jose Canseco to pop up as breaking news. But he first tweets, Watching World of Dance, watching J-Lo text Alex Rodriguez. Little does she know that he is cheating on her with my ex-wife, Jessica. Poor girl, she has no idea who he really is. I was there a few months back with her when he called her on the phone. Alex Rodriguez, stop being a piece of shit. Stop cheating on Jennifer Lopez. Alex Rodriguez, I challenge you to a boxing match or an MMA match anytime you want. Jose Canseco, absolutely bonkers. We're going to go into him in a second, but weird. Just bizarre. What a turn of events.
He is crazy. But the last time Jose Canseco said he had proof of a conspiracy of cheating, he was right. So, I mean, maybe we extend this guy a little leniency.
Hey,
are we sure he's wrong?
Don't wish ill will on the power couple. I don't need them.
I don't. I hope he's wrong, but Jose Canseco has a pretty good track record with exposing cheating.
I think we're going to say something, Max. I mean, not Max, Adam.
No, we got nothing.
All right, should I just go straight into Yankee moment then?
Yeah, I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, and then come back in transition and go to the Yanks moment, and let's breeze because my girl's bitching at me, boys.
What was the last? Is she actually though?
She just gave me the eye roll emoji.
Oh,
yeah, she's trying to like make dinner and shit. So let's just breeze through this stuff for me for this one time.
Wait, is she going to your place? Or you have to drive to
No,
her?
I'm about to whip it over there after we're done here.
All right. Give me 3, 2, 1. I'm good.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I was just trying to think of a transition. I'm just trying. I don't want to say moving on. You have anything, Adam? So I'm trying to
just say keeping the Canseco train rolling or something.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Give me another 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
Keeping the Jose Canseco train rolling, we are now at favorite Yankees moment. We were originally, we were talking about what to do this week. I was thinking of Jason Giambi, but then after all this shit with A-Rod and Canseco and J-Lo, some people forget that for a brief time in 2000, Jose Canseco was on the Yankees. So I said, you know what? Let's pull a moment from there. So that's what we're talking about. 3, 2, 1. September 9th, 2000. A little bit of a backstory. After bouncing around from his former past MVP steroid days, cough, cough, Jose Canseco, he was on the Rays in 1999 and 2000. He was cut from them. And, we scooped him up in August. This is obviously the year as we attempted our three-peat. We had won in 98 and 99 and in 96, but who's counting? And in 2000, in August of 2000, we were in a heated division race with the Red Sox. No surprise there. And the Blue Jays, and they ended up 3, 2, 1. And they ended up finishing 2.5 games and 4.5 games back, respectively. So flash forward to September 9th, 2000. Fenway Park, it was a Saturday day game. And we're trying to keep the Red Sox at bay in this division lead. So these games were important. And in the 9th inning, we led the game 3-1. Pedro started for the Sox, but they brought in Tim Wakefield, the knuckleballer himself. He was on the mound, and we wanted some insurance runs. 3-1, we wanted to get this dub. We wanted to keep them at bay, preserve this division lead. And the former steroid junkie, the former Red Sox, Canseco played for the Red Sox after the A's, and the current A-Rod and J-Lo hater, Jose Canseco, 3, 2, 1. Jose Canseco struts to the plate, and this is what happened. I stumbled a couple times, but you can edit that, right?
Yeah, no, that'll be good.
All right, so it was just a 2-run homer, made it 5-1. Obviously, not that big of a hype moment. And then one of you guys can jump right in right now.
Yeah, Max, you want to chime in as if we just played the audio clip, and then you can talk about just memories of this moment and him overall?
If you don't remember it, just lie and say you did. Or don't.
You're on mute.
Max, you're muted.
Okay, cool. You're gonna throw it to me?
Yep. You ready for it?
All right. Yeah.
You're gonna jump in as if the people are gonna hear the moment and you're coming in.
Okay, and he hits a home run, right? Is that the play? I'm sorry, you said to lie about it.
No, I meant
two-run home run.
I meant lie about if you remember watching it, but you don't have to. You could just talk about other things about him. I just meant you say okay. Wow, what a moment. So it was 3-1. He hits a 2-run homer, crushed it over the Green Monster. Sterling freaked out, all that shit.
Yeah, so you're going to be coming in as if the audio just ended, and then you're going to be reacting like Canseco, what a meathead, or like some bullshit like that, you know?
Okay, perfect.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Wow. Canseco is a Yankee. You forget about it, and that's why it's a perfect Yankee moment. What a meathead he is. Jeez.
Yeah. I know Johnny was saying, former steroid junkie, current A-Rod hater. I'd like to add in current nutcase. If you guys don't follow him on Twitter, I recommend it. But he had that short stint on the Yankees, and wow, it just like looks weird to go back and see him because you think about Jose Canseco and you think about him, just being juiced as fuck with McGuire back on the A's back in the day. You think about the ball bouncing off his head over the fence for a homer, like those just goofy ass moments. But it's just weird to see him in a Yankees game, and especially like performing well against the Red Sox, which is just nuts because I barely remembered it until we decided to dive back into the YouTube videos and whatnot.
Barely remembered it too. It's just, man, let me say one thing, Max. 3, 2, 1. Barely remembered it too. It's just a hilarious thing, and I only wanted to if he did not say this stuff about A-Rod, we probably in 150, maybe 200 episodes, we never would have got into a Jose Canseco Yankee moment. But I purposely sought this one out specifically for the A-Rod J-Lo saga because I thought it would be perfect to just bring up Jose and talk about him a little more.
Yeah, as Adam said, current nutcase. I'd like to add future and former nutcase as well.
Oh, 100%.
And Jose Canseco is currently selling a tour where you can go on a bus with him and look for Bigfoot. So for all those out there, big Canseco fans, be sure to go on the Bigfoot tour and tweet back at Talking Yanks and tell us how it goes.
Do you know how much that costs? That's enticing. I would do that.
No, that's a good question, but I'm not sure you'd make it back alive. So your life is part of the cost, and maybe $300 deposit.
That's okay. I'll do that. As long as it's not too expensive, I'm in.
Right.
Adam, what the fuck are you doing?
Getting yelled at by my girlfriend. I had nothing to chime in, though. So let's transfer over to social media check-ins and wrap up the Jose moment.
All right.
Right?
Yeah. We're done. All right, let's look into social media. We'll cut the Sevy thing because we both didn't know what that was.
Yeah, I was going to say.
A-Rod engaged.
We don't need to
Gary Women's Day. I'm just looking. I say we just talk about the two ones that I liked. The Tyler Wade and the Clint one.
Yeah, that's cool.
What's this Wells trolling Coney?
Oh, I think I could talk about that one real quick. He tweeted at Coney saying like, yo, bro, I'm in Tampa. I'm about to go see Bernie play music. Like, you better come with me. I'll try to find the actual tweet. It was pretty funny.
Okay.
But if you want to just start talking about some of the other ones right now, I'll be ready for that.
Adam, I don't know if you want to say it, but Wells also announced on Twitter that he's going to be calling 2 games this year.
Oh, really? You can say that.
Yeah, okay, I'll chime that in.
Cool. All right, Johnny, you want me to just transition then into social media check-ins, and then you can start talking about the ones you want to talk about?
Sorry, say that again.
You want me to transition then into social media check-ins, and then you can take it after I intro it and talk about a couple, and then I'll chime in about the Wells one?
You're going to talk about a couple, or you're just going to talk about the Wells one?
I don't know much about most of these.
We're cutting all of them, but we're cutting all of them, but the Wells and then the other two. I feel like those are only relevant.
Okay, I got a good transition into the Wells one then if we want to talk about it because he's on the broadcast right now. Or excuse me, Bernie's on the broadcast right now.
Yeah, you do that, and then I'll take the other two, and I'll kick it to Max to talk.
Okay, cool beans.
All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, great memories from a crazy, crazy guy that you guys should definitely check on if you haven't heard him. But we'll go into social media check-ins right now because it's been a while since we last came at you guys, and we've had some fun stuff happen. All of the boys from the 98 squad were down in Tampa this week, including David Wells. We had Coney, who's obviously been broadcasting, Tino, who's been working with the team, and our boy Bernie, Jake's boy Bernie. And Bernie was doing a show, a musical show. And David Wells had a really funny tweet at Coney, who was actually broadcasting at the time, basically calling him out, telling him that if he doesn't come down to Bernie's show tonight, meet up with the old boys. Basically, like calling him a pussy. Like, you got to get down here. We're all trying to hang out. But it's hilarious because it ties in perfectly. Bernie's actually on the broadcast right now. They're talking about his show and, you know, how he's just such a big legend in terms of like not only a player, he's a big musical guy too. He plays guitar. He's got his own little band. But I just thought that was a really funny thing. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out Wells's Twitter. There's pictures of them all hanging out. Good stuff in general. What else happened though, Johnny? We got some Tyler Wade news.
We do have some Tyler Wade news, a little bit. I mean, it was funny. I was looking at Instagram, you know, going through the stories of players, you know, trying to find someone to talk about. And Tyler Wade reposted an Instagram story from, after a little research, a man named Chase Gregory. Who is Chase Gregory? He's a jeweler. I'm not actually sure if he's a jeweler in Tampa, but he owns a jewelry shop or whatever you call it. And he posted a picture, or rather a video. I'm going to read 3, 2, 1. He posted a video of Tyler ripping a double and said, quote, "When your jeweler is in the stands, you swing a little harder." So obviously this guy Chase and Tyler are boys, but I mean, like, it makes you wonder, like, what's Tyler getting? Is he getting chains? Is he getting some grills? I could see Tyler Wade trying to rock a grill, but it's just funny that he has his jeweler posting videos of him ripping doubles and saying, when your jeweler's in the stands, you swing a little harder. That's just such a millennial right there.
Of course his jeweler's there. He's a face guy, man. He's bringing the looks to the team.
But what do you think? Is he wearing grills? What is Tyler Wade getting going to a jeweler for? Chains
He's probably got his
obvious.
earpiece, bro. He's a Cali boy. He's probably got a couple nice ass earrings. I bet you his ears are pierced.
He doesn't
and
have
he's obviously got some chains.
Clint. Yeah, but I want something else. Think outside the box.
Grills? I don't know. Maybe.
I could definitely see Tyler Wade in like 2 months posting an Instagram with him rocking grills. You know it could happen. You wouldn't be surprised if you saw that after I brought up the mental image.
Yeah, I guess I can't rule it out, but that's interesting.
I want to go on the record as being surprised if Tyler Wade ever wears a grill. I'll die on that horse. I'll be surprised.
Okay.
You want some side action, Johnny? A tenor on it?
All right, relax. We're not getting that. I know I would lose that bet, but I'm just trying to cling to the hope of the funny image of him wearing grills. I know it's unrealistic.
No, it's fair. I mean, even to me, he might be more of a pinky ring guy. But
Ooh, 100%. That is it. Yes, I agree with that as well.
That's a nice wrinkle. Good call, Max.
That's more realistic than the grills. Pinky ring.
Yeah, and speaking of pinky rings, grills, earrings, swag, we got our boy Clint chiming in recently too with some good stuff on the other day, huh, Gianni?
Amazing post by Clint. I'm so glad I caught this because, again, I was looking through Instagram stories and I caught this at 22 hours, aka in 2 hours it would have been gone forever. He was obviously, we're in Tampa, outside the Trop. He took a picture and said, "Nightmares all over again." And many will remember last year in a game against the Rays, Clint crushed a would-be homer in Yankee Stadium, but it bounces off those goddamn speakers in the Trop. And I think it was was it Echeverria? I think it was before he joined us. Who fielded it? Yeah. Thank you, Max. So it went off the speaker, and Echeverria calmly fielded it as if it was a fly ball, ricocheted off the speaker, and it was caught and counted as a fly ball out. Where in any other stadium that wasn't a stupid dome like the Trop, that would have been a homer. We would have won that game. We lost because the Trop sucks, and it's just funny that Clint is, bringing back that memory by posting a picture outside of the stadium.
Yeah, you guys might remember I wrote an article about how stupid that stadium was on Talking Yanks last year. I was at that series.
Wow.
It's I haven't been inside. How bad is it? I've only been outside of it. Let's rant about the Trop for a second, Max. Take it away.
It's stupid. It's not even in Tampa. It's a 15-minute drive from. It's in St. Petersburg, exactly. For those people who live in Tampa who want to take pride in the team, it's a 50-minute drive with traffic. The speakers are a wreck. They have seats entirely tarped off because they can't fill them. The fans are apathetic about the team. My girlfriend and I went to the series. Basically, about 40% of the concession stands are open, and the rest they can't even fully staff for the games. It's really a wreck. And obviously, it's great to go because it's a Major League Baseball game. But man, the soaked, gross outfield carpet that looks like it has stains everywhere. It's not my favorite place to go, as you can probably tell.
I mean, it's definitely great.
It's robbing people of homers and shit, dude. I remember this. I was so livid when this happened.
I was so pissed when this happened. Oh my God. But I like Clint. That's, again, a classic millennial move. Him and Tyler just posting an Instagram story being like, huh, hashtag so relatable. I have flashbacks to this nightmares. Like, Clint.
Yep.
I also, fans, just so you know, I tried to do some research on the new girl that Clint has. Adam, what's her name? I always forget it. Bridget? No.
Oh,
Brielle.
sure.
Brielle.
Yep. Bierman or something.
I always call her Bridget. But he kicked Faith Jukes to the curb, which it's a damn shame. Damn shame mistake. We do not like the new girl. I tried to find some info. I tried to find some pictures together. I did not. I saw her, like, being her reality star self, trying to be like a Kim Kardashian type, but whatever with that.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, go follow the young guys. They're the best on social media. They post a lot, probably more than they should, but Clint and Tyler hopefully can, be those swaggy guys on the team this year. Maybe some girls, maybe some pinky rings. Who knows? But as we always do, we will wrap up the episode bashing the Red Sox. We don't have many specifics to bring you guys this week, more just general thoughts from what's been happening lately. They've been getting a little beat up lately, and it's come at the hands of their trash-ass bullpen, which we love to see because you hate to see it as a Red Sox fan, but as a Yankees fan, we'll take it.
Oh, we'll take it. I mean, again, it's spring training. You don't really hold any stock in spring training games. But when the Red Sox are getting blown out 10-2 against the Mets and 8-20 against the Rays, obviously we're biased. If it was happening to us, me and Adam would definitely be starting off an episode saying, it's fine, who cares, it's not a big deal. But when it's the Red Sox, of course we're biased. They're getting blown out, their bullpen sucks, and that's definitely going to happen. Like, Eduardo Rodriguez and Rick Porcello started those two games, and they played pretty well. But then their bullpen got destroyed, and that's going to happen in the regular season. That was perfect. 3, 2, 1. That's going to happen in the regular season because their bullpen is garbage, and they're garbage, and they're not winning the World Series this year. We are.
Boom. That's a really important note, John, because a lot of times people like to look at one championship season and use that example to say, look how much the sport has changed. If you remember when Kaepernick and Flacco went to the Super Bowl, everybody said, well, how important really is a quarterback? All you really need is great defense. The biggest overreaction this year is going to be people saying the bullpen isn't that important. Look what the Red Sox did. And almost 100% guaranteed it's going to come back to bite them this year, because that is what is important in this day and age of baseball, is being able to shorten the game and get to that bullpen. And I think John's right. I think it's going to come back to haunt them in a real way, not just in early season, regular season baseball.
Agreed. Fuck the Sox.
Fuck them.
Well, folks, we appreciate you all tuning in today. I think this was a fun episode with a little bit of content that we had before the regular season starts. I believe we'll be bringing you one more preseason spring training episode before we get to March 28th opening day. Maybe two?
Wow. No, I mean
just one?
No, I think it will be two. I think we'll have one right before, but just to put that in perspective, and then there's only going to be two more. Wow, that's crazy. That's exciting.
Opening day around the corner. Again, really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks, Max and Johnny, for joining me today. Folks out there, keep listening, subscribe, rate, review, tell your friends, tell your family, tell anybody. Follow us on social media. I'm Adam Diodario at OHDAPAPA, OHDAPAPA, or just look up my name, Johnny.
I'm John Ferraro. That's FERRARO _, or just search Johnny Pinstripes. I'm the only one that matters if there is another one. If there's an imposter out there, I'm the one that matters. Max?
I'm at Max Martin LSU. So go Tigers and follow me on Twitter.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. All right. Well, another good episode in the book. Let's go Yanks.
Oh, DePapa!
Oh, that was a good one.
That was good.